Mature content warning. Viewer discretion advised. The following program contains sexual content and strong language.
Josh Castille, Kailyn AARON-LOZANO, Selena Minogue, Kaye Fernandez. Chat in the kitchen.
Your boob won't stop flashing?
Now we are meeting Maddie, the actress.
Light flashing from the shirt pocket.
Flashing boob? Hashtag deaf problems. So Maddie is a struggling actress trying to make it through her own audition, which is apparently not going very well because this director is being rude and giving her all kinds of attitude, which, happens to me all the time. And then she meets...
I am so suspicious of 8.
Why?
I see you. Yep. Like she got something up her sleeve.
At first, I overlooked the shadiness. I thought she was the weird girl.
Yeah, she looked weird. Her clothes. What did her shirt say? Her shirt said, obviously.
Not on point.
Not on point. Not up to Selena's standard, damn it. There was one part I was like, yes, hashtag strong deaf woman, when she showed a message on her phone to a customer that said, put down the money and leave. How would you confront a hearing person?
I feel like my phone would prevent me too much. I'll be like, oh, you don't understand me? Fine, I'll use my phone.
I'm not gonna fuck with her.
My favorite scene was when Chase arrives at the front door and someone opens the door and said, oh, is this for me? Chase was like, what the fuck?
This is a perfect example of what happens often in the gay community because, when you use that Grindr, you know what that is? That gay app?
Hold. I'll fill that in. Grindr, if you don't know, this is what Grindr looks like. It's a gay texting app that gay men download on their phone to talk to each other. That's what they're talking about. To hook up, really. They tend to hook up, not for long-term relationships. Usually not. It's not OkCupid. It's different.
Gay version of Tinder for people who don't know.
Anyway, in the gay community, that's often a problem. The men will ask right away, hey, so are you a top or a bottom? I thought that scene was a perfect example.
Top or bottom.
Ugh, God, I'm sick of it.
Get to know me first.
Are you a top or a bottom?
Private.
The stepmother has a secret. So they get to the party. That was an interesting party. They had Lola Lady.
Yes.
And 8 did that cool thing when she told...
I see her as a matchmaker.
I see that she's good at observing and seeing whose personalities would go well together and who would make a good match.
What's even worse is when Chase shows up and 8 knows that he needs a new place to live. She saw Maddie and introduced Chase to Maddie. She basically told them two that they're roommates, catching them off guard.
You know the TV show The Millionaire Matchmaker? I feel like 8 has watched it and wants to be like her, so when she saw Chase and Maddie, she decided she wanted them together.
I bet behind 8's eyes, she was like, yes, they're working out. Let me see if they'll prove me wrong. I'm like, okay, damn girl, relax. I'm telling you, 8 is suspicious as fuck, seriously.
Oh, before the party, let's talk about Maddie's relationship with her girlfriend.
When I saw that scene, all I saw was 2 empty shells of human beings. No connection at all. How was your day? Good. That's it. I'd be like, bitch, how's your day? Did you fuck another guy? Tell me about it. At least there'd be some connection or engagement with each other. But no, there was nothing.
They need to break up. Fail. Hashtag fail.
No connection at all.
I didn't realize that her girlfriend is hearing and Maddie's deaf. They both have different communities. different worlds. Do they understand each other 100%? No, but the girlfriend is trying to learn, very motivated. I support that, yes, but the vibe between them doesn't feel real.
I feel like Maddie has a wall up, and if you have a wall up and you're in a hearing deaf relationship, it's no good. It's no good.
Personally, I've never dated a hearing person. I've always dated deaf because to me it's just so important that we can sign and communicate. So important.
I've never been in a relationship with a hearing person. I've hooked up with many hearing people, few who are deaf. The deaf world is very small. I can't play around with deaf people, but I can with hearing people. But relationship, no. Communication is key.
One of my friends is in an all-deaf family, completely deaf. I remember her telling me, how can you date a hearing person? I can't do that myself. I was like, okay, I just let her talk. And then do you know what happened to her? She married a hearing man.
You never know if you're going to fall in love with someone who's hearing or deaf or has another disability. Love has no rules.
No rules. You have to be open. You never know if you'll fall in love with someone like that.
Hashtag love has no rules, right?
Yep.
Today's question, deaf versus hearing. Which do you prefer to date? What's your experience? What's your opinion? Share your juicy thoughts with us. You can comment below or tag us on social media at HeyWHTV. I want to know your thoughts.